Hello and welcome back to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we are going to discuss one very important transit. It is the transit of Jupiter, and Jupiter is changing its sign from Aquarius into Pisces on 13th of April 2022, and it will stay in Pisces for a whole year. It will stay till April 2023. So this is a very important transit because, as I always say, that the transit of Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, and Jupiter, these are the big changers. They always change the energy. So now Jupiter will change the energy in the world and in our life. Of course, depends on our natal charts, because if you have the right planetary dasha and planetary positions, this will mean that you can feel the transits even more stronger than the normal. Okay, so now first let's discuss what is Jupiter, then what is Pisces, and then we are going to proceed with all the ascendants and moon signs. Let's start now. So what is Jupiter? Jupiter is guru, religion, philosophy. This is the teacher, the preacher, wealth, children. Jupiter is expansion. So wherever Jupiter transit, it will expand the house. And what is, of course, Jupiter is the husband for the women in the women's chart. And what is Pisces? Pisces is spirituality, other dimensions, the endings, forgiveness, dreams, illusions in some way, I think some kind of abusing, loss and expenditure is related to Pisces. Spirituality, yogas, healers, healing, of course creativity is related to Pisces, because Pisces is very creative sign. One of the biggest writers, actors have very strong planets in Pisces. Fiction, because Pisces is other dimension. So Pisces is really very spiritual sign, and it is ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter feels like home in the sign of Pisces. And Jupiter in Pisces will bring more spirituality, more forgiveness, to take care of other people, to love other people, to help other people, more real spiritual love and knowledge. And Jupiter will become like this nice and kind guru that will help you to grow and expand in your life. Of course, as I said, everyone will feel the transit of Jupiter in a different way. First, you have to check the dasha period. If you are in the dasha period of Jupiter, you will feel the transit up to 100% for sure. If not, the power of the transit depends on other factors in your own chart. You have to check whether Jupiter is transiting over other planets in your chart or over empty houses. If it's transiting over empty house, it will be less powerful transit for you. You have to check whether this is Jupiter return. And of course, one of the most important thing when we are discussing transit is the Ashtaka Varga points. As I said before, every planet gives different points to different houses, and if Jupiter gives more than 5 points, 6, 7, 8, this means that the transit will be stronger. But if it gives 0 or 1, this means that the transit will be weak and you cannot take the benefit of this wonderful transit. This is something karmic, you know, you cannot change the points. So let's start now. For all Aries, Moon and Ascendant, Jupiter will transit in your 12th house. 12th house is the house of spirituality. It is the natural sign of Pisces. This is the natural house. So there will be expansion in the fields related to the 12th house, spirituality, traveling to other places, different cultures, meeting people from different cultures, time for forgiveness, time to put the end so you can start a new beginning when Jupiter comes in Aries in 2023. So this is definitely a time of paying attention to yourself, to isolate, to travel, to grow, to heal the wounds in your unconscious mind, to put the end, to forgive, so you can proceed on. Be careful with the dreams and what you are dreaming, because Jupiter in 12th house can give you very vivid dreams, and they can tell you the future. There can be some kind of psychic from other dimensions. For all people who have Taurus, Moon and Ascendant, Jupiter will be transiting in your 11th house, expansion of the 11th house. And the 11th house is the house of income, friends, networking, influence and influential people. So here you can have more money, more friends, more professional network and expand, of course. And if you are in dealing with followers, YouTube, communication, I'm pretty sure your followers and subscribers will grow a lot, because Jupiter will expand them. And you make your dreams come true. 11th house is the house of dream, of your aim, so you will be able to fulfill your dreams. For all Gemini, Moon and Ascendant, Jupiter is transiting over your 10th house. The 10th house is the house of fame, career, development, promotion, status. So this time will bring you expansion of your career, of your fame. So especially if in your Jupiter Dasha, you will feel this transit and you will have a lot of success in career. If not, if you are not in the Jupiter Dasha, you have to put the effort. So do the work and you'll get the success. Cancer, Moon and Ascendant, Jupiter will be transiting over your 9th house. 9th house is the house of luck, opportunities, house of father, religious belief, publishing books. So Jupiter will expand education. Jupiter will expand these things, these fields. So if you want to study, go and study. If you want to travel abroad, go and study abroad. You have luck. You have more optimism in your life, and your father will have a great time for sure. Of course, depends your natal chart and the natal chart of your father, but this is the general prediction. For all Leo's Ascendant and Moon sign, Jupiter will be transiting over your 8th house. 8th house is the house of death, rebirth, transformations, psychology, occult. So this is time to heal the wounds, to go to psychologists, to change, to transform yourself. If you have business in astrology, psychology, other people's money, insurance, inheritance, you can gain a lot of money from these fields, and especially there will be more good relationship with your family involved. And you can, of course, create family, because 8th house is the family life of your marriage. Okay? For Virgo, Ascendant and Moon, Jupiter will be transiting for 1 year in your 7th house, the house of marriage, the house of business, the house of fame. So here I'm pretty sure you have the possibilities to get married, to find a partner, to find love, to have great business deals, to have great business contracts. I hope you have the right positions in your natal chart so you can fulfill and take the most of this transit. For all Libra, Moon and Libra Ascendant, Jupiter will be transiting over your 6th house. This is the house of your health, the house of your routine life, your daily work, enemies, the house of problems. But here Jupiter will give you health, will give you expansion, new opportunities for a job, new opportunities to grow, new opportunities. I mean, you feel more optimistic, more luck in your life. Be careful what you eat and how you eat, because you can put a lot of weight. For Scorpio, Moon and Ascendant, Jupiter will be transiting over your 5th house, the house of children. So now and Jupiter is the karaka of children. So this is the best time to have children. This is the best time to put new investments in the field of Pisces and Jupiter. I mean, spirituality, traveling, import, export, guru, teaching, education. This is the best time to start using mantras, spiritual rituals, or religious ritual. This will bring a lot of luck in your life. And of course, 5th house is love and romance, so there will be a lot of dates and dating for you. For all people who are Sagittarius Moon or Ascendant, Jupiter is transiting over your 4th house. 4th house is the house of motherland, home, happiness. So here there will be expansion, more luck for your mother, you can expand your place of living, you can buy new home, new land, new vehicles, new devices related to home and homeland. But what is most important, if you pay attention to spirituality, you will find inner peace and happiness, which is the most important thing in the modern world that we live, right? For all Capricorn, Ascendant and Moon signs, Jupiter is transiting over your 3rd house, the house of communication, own business, hobbies, effort, siblings. So there can be a traveling again. So there can be expansion in the fields related to the 3rd house, more luck to your siblings, more luck in business related to communication, art, spirituality. If you are writing a book, this is the time, so you can write the book. If you want to start new business, media business, especially in the media, now is the moment. If you want to have better relationship with your sibling, now is the moment. If you want to travel, short distance traveling, now is the moment. For all Aquarius, Moon and Ascendant, Jupiter will be transiting over your 2nd house, which is the house of family and money. So more money, more luck and opportunities for your family. If you are dealing with speaking and your job is relating with your voice and introducing and speaking, this can bring a lot of luck to your life because your voice will be heard and you'll be more influential. Be careful what you are eating because you can put on weight. 2nd house is eating. Pisces, Moon and Ascendant, this is one great time, great period for you because Jupiter is transiting over your Ascendant and over your Moon sign. This is the period for expansion of your life, for changing your life, more opportunities in love, career, luck, traveling. This is the time. So to grow and expand. You have to take advantage of this period. And if you have the right natal chart, you will expand yourself, expand your life and grow, which is very, very important. When Jupiter is transiting over the Ascendant, over the Moon, this will bring a lot of opportunities. So you have to grab the opportunities. I forgot to say at the beginning that there is, at the beginning, when Jupiter goes in April 2022, Jupiter will go in Pisces, but meanwhile, Rahu will go in Aries and Saturn will go in Aquarius, and it will create Kavasarpa yoga, not Kavasarpa yoga, Caesar yoga. This means that Jupiter will be surrounded by 2 malefics, and the effect of Jupiter will be a little bit weak at the beginning, in the first few months, but after that, Saturn will return back to Capricorn for the end of the 2022. So Jupiter will be more powerful in this way. Okay, so I hope you liked the video and see you soon. Hey you beautiful YouTuber, thank you for watching the video. I hope you like it. I want you to invite you to become part of the family of astrology coaching by Anatoly, and together like a big online family, we're going to make our dreams come true. We're going to change our lives thanks to astrology and spiritual coaching. New videos are coming every week. This is just the beginning. So we are going to make our dreams come true, and like the lotus flower, we will rise from the mud of our pain and we will blossom in happiness and fulfillment. Thank you for watching and see you soon.